Welcome to the Never Ever Met's reunion. I'm your host, Tyranda Jones, and I hope you guys are ready because it's about to go down.
I've just felt like everything I was doing, it was just being manipulated and I was being gaslit for everything. You know what I mean? You're supposed to bring happiness in my life and you weren't doing that.
That's so unfortunate for you. It really is.
That's the gaslighting part that he be
That
talking
is
about.
gaslighting. That is.
Here y'all are always in the business. Let him speak for himself. Mind your business.
Oh, wow.
Up his energy.
Ooh, that's what we got. I'm not gonna be bullied, so.
Honestly, I think it's unfair to expect somebody else to make you happy every day.
Right.
You do have to take accountability for your own, like, showing up every day.
True.
There is a certain way that a man will talk to me. And the fact that I'm gracing you with me being in this room and you're still having that energy is problematic to me.
Wow.
Am I wrong, y'all?
Not at all. You're not wrong. No, you're not
All
wrong.
praise Alicia.
All right, Alicia, how did you feel unsafe with Irvin?
So we're having a conversation and I feel an energy shift. It was just a lot of aggression.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe nervousness?
Or maybe nervousness. I won't label it.
I don't want to make you feel into any type of way. I was respecting your space and I got up and left. And then you're telling me to come back. Like, I just didn't get it.
So it can be very confusing. 1 minute it's, I don't feel safe, but then the next minute it's, come back.
Well, you know what? Better words would say, please don't yell at me. Don't raise your voice.
So you have to say that. The moment you say, I feel unsafe, he said, I'm backing off because I don't want to make you feel unsafe.
And I appreciated that.
And then you said, come back, which is it can be very misleading.
Okay, so in that moment, I made a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have called him back. I will take accountability for that.
Okay.
I should have allowed him to move out the room and do what he needed to do.
Okay.
I really appreciate you saying that. For real. Thank you.
Now you're a star.
What did you think?
I think that right now I want to take a poll and see if you thought it was inappropriate.
I do feel like you kind of played in her face a whole lot.
Anybody that makes your significant other feel insecure or uncomfortable, they gotta start getting X'd out.
The hug was blown out of
See,
proportion.
a woman with Tati, you got to handle her with care. You got to be gentle with her. You know, she's more of a soft-spoken type of woman.
Yeah.
You just got to keep that in mind.
So I feel like you've been like looking at her this whole time.
I'm not
I
saying
don't know,
that.
man.
Nah, not at all. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
well, who here believes that the hug might have escalated the situation even further?
She cared more about that than the kid situation, so of course. But you got to understand the build-up, that's what made it bad. Every time she was always the last one to know about stuff. And at one point she was like, damn, I'm just like the joke. He just was dragging it. It was a lot of secrets in his house.
That's the thing. It's not like, and if this was the first thing that ever happened between me and Clay, I honestly don't think it would have went the same way. It felt like everything else with him. It's just like he wanted to tell everybody else, like, oh, I'm not vegan, I'm eating turkey bacon, and when I'm around, oh, he always talks about how he wants peace, but he's literally the drama. Like, it's you.
Tatiana, what'd you hear?
I asked him if he had a girlfriend, yes or no, and he let me know that basically he didn't know what was going on and he didn't know how to answer that. And I was like, with a yes or no. And I don't know. I just thought maybe she should know so she don't get played like I get played.
No, he just committed today. He
He could have committed this
hour.
morning.
Right.
Come
Right
on,
now.
let's act like that don't happen.
He's like, this morning.
All right.
Like, even our first kiss, I didn't even know he was gonna kiss me. It was just super random. He just took it. One time he slapped me on the ass so hard, my teeth clicked together. Like, I'm just like, I would just peck him to kind of get him to move on with
Okay, so
whatever
I
he
didn't
was
lift you
trying
up,
to do.
and you didn't like
And
it,
then
and you didn't tell me you didn't like how I grabbed your ass.
No,
you didn't tell me
I
that.
said you
didn't
give
tell
good
me that.
hugs. I didn't
when
tell you
I
to
when
grab
I
my
firmly
ass.
grasped it,
I said
and
you
I
give
firmly
good
grasped
hugs.
it.
See,
You
and
didn't
he's
say-
just admitting
you
that
didn't
he's
say,
touching
"Oh,
my
I
ass."
like that. That feel
Well,
good." You
no,
didn't say
I
that?
said you give good hugs. I did not tell you to grab my ass.
So the point she's making is you clearly make her uncomfortable. It's something as easy as just backing off.
And that's what I did. I was respecting the energy that I felt and saw, and I started to slowly back away, like I'm doing now.
I was just getting frustrated. Like, why do I have to keep having this conversation? Like, keep your hands to yourself. Wait till I'm ready. I already told him before we got here.
When I first see somebody, especially somebody that I'm feeling, why wouldn't I want to give them a hug
But
and a
in
kiss?
real life, I know you said online, those were the boundaries she set. Did she set those boundaries in real life? I don't want that. I don't like that.
Not in person.
I don't want to say that I was just like, I didn't like it when you kissed me the other day. I didn't tell him that. I think I was like more focused on just trying to keep the peace And I probably should not have. I probably should have pulled him to the side and was just like,
Yeah, because
stop
then you're
doing
going
this.
against your boundaries when you're trying to
Exactly.
keep the peace with somebody else. If you're uncomfortable, then it should be best that you advocate for yourself. Jay, obviously you and Brittany, you guys didn't get along in the house. What was the real issue between you two?
I don't know. Day one when I walked in the house, she would walk around, go right past me, go to Cinco. So I was like, oh, okay. That's the truth.
Do you think Brittany was more into Cinco than Ty from the start?
Maybe it was the alcohol. She did drink a lot, and she got really touchy every time. Tell me I'm lying.
It's time to kick off our own Never Ever Met's reunion game. Grab the whiteboards in front of you. I'll throw some questions your way, and I want to see all of your honest answers written down. Next question. If you had a do-over and could switch partners with anyone else on this stage, who would it be and why? Alicia, so I can gaslight back. Oh, wow.
Chris, you put Tati, and Tati, you said Chris. Wow.
Kiki, you too? Kiki?
I knew it.
Oh.
You complimented him the whole show. I knew it.
Dallas, which is Charlie.
Oh, wow.
Alexis, who did you write? Brandon?
I saw that a mile away.
Okay.
Go home together. You'll be back.
Let's get a little bit spicy. Who was hitting on somebody else's partner after they left the house?
After they left the house, damn.
Damn, who was doing that?
Brandon has a crush on Charlie. Oh, okay. Charlie, you're saying, you're admitting that you?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to elaborate?
My waffle butter.
The plot thickens.
They made waffles like every morning together.
Jerry, how do you feel about hearing the whole waffle buddy thing?
I mean, that's life. What can you do about it?
He don't give a
Club, say you wrote Chris. What was it for? What does that mean?
So I felt like the way he looked at her, like even right now.
You looking at the back of my head.
I mean, I think they already talking.
So what makes you feel like we already talking?
I just feel it.
What
Sometimes you
feeling
just
do
get a
you have?
feeling.
There's no way.
Sometimes you just get a feeling.
Were you feeling that way before the cars got raised?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just an energy. I don't know. I just thought that.
In the house and then like today as well, but I feel like it was a lot.
I feel like we didn't talk that much in the house.
Everybody feeling that type of way, I don't know. Maybe y'all speaking it into existence.
You want to come sit on her lap? Like, what do you want? Like, it's in existence.
Hold on, time out.
Set her a pic. She'll be all right.
Cinco, are you going to marry Jay or what? Alexis was very clear that she wanted to get physical with you.
Yes.
What held you from going down that path?
Sexual has never been a thing for me. You know, the older I get, I don't want to be viewed like a piece of meat. Like, oh, okay, I like Chris, I'm attracted to Chris, let me go down here. We do the hanky-panky or whatever you want to call it. You get what I'm saying, and that's that. Because after she get what she want, what's she going to do? She going back to the girls. I got them.
Did she ever get what she wanted?
So
got what she wanted.
why you said so are you still together?
No, we're not together.
You want to elaborate what happened?
It was just the emotional roller coaster, his traumas. It was a lot.
What's my traumas?
What? You kept saying I was triggering you. Control triggers you, and aggression triggers you, and everything I did was a trigger. I don't want to be with somebody like that, you know. So when I did the reevaluation of myself, I was like, "What is Chris' problem?" I didn't know what the hell it was, so I just left it where it was at.
So did you end it or Alexis end it?
I think it was mutual on both ends, you know, and I feel like we both ended it, but at the same time, you could kind of tell that it was a phase because it faded out. And I feel like anything that's meant, it would be worth fighting for. So when you got two people not really fighting, that means, you know, it's pretty much a dead situation.
Jared.
We both had a secret. In my mind, I know it wasn't gonna work, but good sex checks a lot of boxes that normally wouldn't be checked if it ain't all there. And I thought that could help out the situation.
Charlie, how you feel about that? Because I see you throwing looks.
I'm just confused. He said he tried, but on what, day 2, he was already saying no? So like, where did the trying come in play? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I was hit with a pretty big bomb day 1.
I mean, you threw a bomb at me too, like.
Yeah, your bomb was a little bit more bigger.
It was, but it's not like I had a secret and you didn't have one. Like, we both kept something from each other.
You're right. You may not have seen it, but me even giving it a second thought was me trying.
So was it the amount of kids I had or just me not telling you?
I think it was a little bit of both.
Now you're making it feel like they're a burden and they're not. I've never asked a man for I know the internet's going crazy on me right now. I don't get no damn child support. I make a hell of money. I have a nice house. I don't need anything. I'm not asking no man to raise my children. They have their own dad. I want a man to love me.
Would you have came to South Carolina? Kids and all?
I can't take my kids. But,
Exactly.
But okay, so kids aside, it wouldn't have never worked because of the location then.
No, I would have tried to convince you and the one kid I knew about to come to South Carolina.
Even with the one kid, I can't leave Dallas.
Well, I guess it was just all up in smoke from the beginning.
I didn't see all of y'all, obviously. He already made up his mind. Like, we had sex. We were kissing. You were doing the intimate stuff, but saying that at the same time. I was confused.
Was I not supposed to do it? You're supposed to be treated like an absolute queen, and I felt like I did that.
Well, Charlie, it was very clear you were hurt every time Jared would put you in the best friend zone, but then he switches up and calling you his soulmate. Do you think Jared was playing games by giving you mixed signals?
You can't be both?
Jared, good night.
If you would never had sex with her, then yes.
You can't be both?
But once you have sex with somebody, the dynamic
What did you mean by
changes.
that? I'm your soulmate. I don't think I ever
I meant
asked you
that as you are a soul that I would love to keep in my life.
That's what I just said, exactly.
Like y'all locked in. Y'all locked in.
Okay, I gotta write that down. Like, that was good.
Why do you want to answer? You want to answer because you want to hold on to a little piece of hope?
I'm that person. I want to understand. I need to understand.
He's giving you clear indication that.
Well, I know what it is. I just was trying to understand his thinking.
So going forward, it was nice knowing you, Charlie.
Oh.
I don't want to lead anything else on. We can't be best friends, and that should be it.
And then you should have said that.
That's
I'm
a hard
saying
truth.
it now.
It's a hard truth.
Charlie, this is obviously the answer. This one particular thing he said out of his mouth that was honest. This is what you were looking for, right?
Yeah.
All right, Jared, I do want to know, are you dating anyone right now?
Nope, chilling.
Charlie, are you dating?
Hell no.
Are you still in love with Jared?